Rob would always say on the show, he's like, Blanket, we'll do it live. Blanket, we'll do it live. I didn't know that was Bill O'Reilly. I didn't even know he was referring to. I remember there was something like it, and it was just, yeah. Blanket, we'll do it live. Did not know that was Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly, we used to get to talk to that guy once a month. It was so fun. Whether you like the guy, you hate the guy, truly one of the most studied and intelligent people I've met in that space. And in that space, I mean, just the world of politics and punditry. Bill O'Reilly was just at the top of the heap, just because his game was tight. He wasn't going to come at you with any kind of weird anecdote that proves a point. He goes with history, he goes with fact, he goes with stats. Just a absolutely brilliant man. What's up, Rhonda? Thanks for hanging out. And last show everything froze up. So and that was my computer that froze up. It wasn't the camera, it wasn't the streaming service. It literally was just my computer. And I was doing one of these. Anytime, whether it's your camera, your computer, what it is, anyone who streams, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You get caught in one of these. Like that's the frame it stops on. So I know. So I have to look like this all the time in case it freezes. I've got a nice one of the scary people that show up to your door. Have you accepted the love of yeah, those people. And Facebook user is here. I'm very excited about that. It's fun to have Facebook user here. Rhonda, I'm going to give you heat about that. That is so funny. I don't even know if you don't fix it. Actually, just don't fix it. Stay there. Yes. Stay there. It's the equivalent of when your camera on your phone takes a picture of you kind of doing one of these things, and it's this angle, like right up your nostrils, and it's close up, and you've got like 19 chins. Same thing. The dust still clearing. Queen Bee and I are going to get the hell up out of town because we just tired of the noise. Really, is what we're very tired of, and it's time to go camping. But let's wrap this week up. Let's dig right into this because it is a huge. Still to this day, a huge ordeal going on with our friends from the left. And I really literally mean our liberal friends. Our friends, they are we the people, y'all. They're our family. They're our neighbors. They are our people. And they're having a really hard time. It's tough for us, people like us that have studied this for the years that we've studied this, and go, just read a civics book. And you're going to understand that everything gonna be all right. Okay? Nobody can declare themselves a dictator in the United States. Just can't do that. And the man that you think is going to declare himself a dictator didn't do that in the first 4 years because apparently he forgot. You're going to see deportations. You're going to see things that you don't agree with. And that's part of what we had to deal with as conservatives or libertarians, especially libertarians, had to deal with that over the past 4 years. And let me explain what I mean by that with the libertarians. It seemed to be the administration's play to do something, have it challenged by the Supreme Court, have the Supreme Court say, no, you can't do it. Then the administration say, hey, we're going to keep kind of doing it. And then the Supreme Court's had to come back and slap them. And then away they went, fine. All right, we'll stop-ish. So as a libertarian, we're no. I didn't like any of that kind of business, but we knew we'd be okay. We knew we'd be fine. We knew the ship would right itself, and whether this is the righting of the ship, we don't know yet. We need to see Donald John Trump surround himself with greatness like a hole surrounds itself with a donut. I'm stealing that from Dennis Miller, wholesale. He has to, and he's already on his way. RFK Jr., y'all know I'm just man-crushing on RFK Jr. I think he's fantastic. Everybody's coming in as Facebook user. I have no idea what's going on right now. Oh, yeah, maybe. I have an Olaf from a Facebook user, and I have a Mike. So identify yourselves. Holy mackerel! Everybody's coming as Facebook users. I know. So I was actually just talking about that because my the MAGA hat that I have. Is actually going to the patriarch of the liberal wing of the tribe, who is going to his normal, Friday happy hour kind of thing, and he's going to be facing all of his conservative buddies. And Queen Bee just said, "Go in with the MAGA hat. Just go in with the MAGA hat. Just go in, do it." And I love it. I think that's the way it's going to be. Jose, what's happening, man? Hola, FaceTime user. User Truman. All right, there we go. What's up, Truman? I don't know why it says Facebook user, guys, but who knows, man? Just it's the world of tech and streaming. But here is, I think, oh, you know what I did not do? I didn't pull a very important article, but I'm video, but we might save that to Tuesday. But let's get to this. What's up, Ms. Holmes? Let's get to this. What we're seeing right now with the fallout of a Donald Trump election, for those on the left that think that this is going to be just horrible for the country, horrible for the world, horrible for themselves. I have for the entire week told you there's people that are genuinely hurting. And here's why they're genuinely hurting. It's the concept of emotional equity. And it isn't it might be, part of it might be a fear that the LGBTQ spectrum is all going to be, wiped away, which it won't. All migrants are going to be sent home, which they won't. But it's a fear because they've been told this, and they come by it honestly because they trust in the media or the echo chamber social media algorithm that they're in. And that's not to their fault. That's just, hey, they again, they come by it honestly. But it is emotional equity like a relationship. So I was talking to intern Beans, and she was talking about the fallout with her friends around campus and things like that. Said some tough things to her, and she goes, "Dad, it's been 3 days, and it seems like it's been 3 months." And I said, "Doesn't it feel that way after a breakup?" It feels, and that's when it snapped right there. I was like, "This is emotional equity." It feels that way of a breakup. You break up with somebody long term, and that second day is just like, oh my God, this is never going to end. The third day is just even longer. The fourth day, it's just misery, right? And it's because you have all of this emotional equity, just like the equity of a house. Like you build up equity in a house over years and years and years of putting into it, of putting money into it, putting time, putting effort, putting upgrades into it. It's the same in a relationship. And that's what we call emotional equity, not financial equity. It's emotional equity. So there's a lot tied up in there. And when that relationship ends, it's tough. It's like losing a house in the downturn, right? It's like, oh my God, all that I put into this home, me losing a house in the divorce, it's all that I put into the home. There's that equity there. And that, and for a house, oh, thanks. I appreciate the red shirt. Yeah. So and I'm actually wearing pants. I'm wearing pants every day. They're just usually shorts, but yeah, I'm actually wearing pants because but that emotional equity is so tied into who we vote for. That emotional equity is the reason why Congress has a 13 to 18% approval rating. That's abysmal. That's terrible. But we have a 90+ incumbent reelection rate. So why are the incumbents and the same people showing up again and again and again and again when Congress has a 17% approval rating? It's because of emotional equity. Not our guy. What? I voted for the guy. I had a sign in the yard. I voted for that guy. No. There's a lot of people in Congress, and it's definitely not my guy. Every one of us. Every single one of us. And now go to this election, and I think it's equally as important. So you go to this election, or maybe kind of back up a few of them as well. Enter yard signs. That is I put $150,000 down on this fixer-upper. Like, I got a lot in. I'm all in now. I got a lot of cash invested in this, in the real estate world. Same with, I am now announcing to my neighbors and God above that I am a Harris supporter or I am a Trump supporter. I'm going on social media doing videos for Trump, doing videos for Harris. Now I've sent it out to the world. Now I'm telling all my friends, I'm telling my people at work, I'm wearing the hat. On the weekends, I got the sweatshirt. I'm out passing out flyers. Oh, I'm all in for Trump or Harris. One of those two loses, and all of that emotional equity gets popped like a balloon. And it's very difficult for people to deal with. And I think it makes it a little bit more. And again, this is no, but Democrats did this. Oh, but Republicans did this. I'm talking about the individual nature of voting. Back in the day, it didn't care. Did you remember seeing any yard signs in the 80s, 90s? I don't. None. Even early 2000, I remember yard signs. People putting this stuff in their yard. I was like, no one cared. No one knew. But you knew your neighbors, but you didn't know who the hell they voted for. So you didn't have any emotional equity in it. It's like, okay, well, I guess they're going to go a different way. I guess we got 4 years to put up or shut up or just, figure it out in a different way. Now it's on. It's like it's like this. It's like showing up to work for the entire World Series and you're wearing all Yankees gear. All Yankees gear. That day after the Dodgers beat the Yankees in the World Series is a rough day for you. Most likely your thought is I need to call out. But kind of going back to what we talked about a few minutes ago, best thing to do is go get you a Dodger hat and say, okay, you guys beat us. That's the best way to do it. That's pulling all of the air out of the room, all of the power out from everybody else. But it's that fear because of that emotional equity that you've put into either a sports team or a politician. And the reality of it is, and I have to tell you again and again, the reality of this is the politician that you voted for, yes, that one. The one that you didn't vote for, yes, that one. Does not know you, doesn't care about you. That one is climbing the ladder, unless it's president. That one is climbing the ladder or looking for re-election or to advance their party. That's it. Not you. Not you one little bit. And it's sad to me that, but again, I know what you come by it honestly. I'm not sad like I'm so much better than you. No. I think it's sad to me that we have, as a we the people, been put into this position. And just so again, this weekend, you got a 3-day weekend. We should be celebrating veterans and we should be putting all this crap aside. But I know we the people, we're not going to. But I hope that my hope is that we can at least understand the other side and say, okay, dude, yeah, I get it. You had a lot of emotion into this. You had a lot of emotional equity. You're releasing it right now. Yeah. I just give him a high five, give him a hug if you can. That's probably the best thing. I love hugs, y'all. I'm a big hugger. Y'all ever meet me, you're probably going to get a hug. I'm a big hugger. Yep. I know you woke up on Wednesday morning and felt fine this way because your emotional equity is still intact. Your emotional equity wasn't taken away. You can still put emotional equity into that tank for another 4 years and hope they don't let you down. All of a sudden, this guy thinks about not leaving office and you're like, wait a second, hold on. I told everybody he wouldn't do this. He wouldn't do this, that kind of stuff. It's okay. Just guard yourself and take care of your people. That's really all I'm going to go ahead and say there. I said, okay, let's go with this. Let's get to some of the comments here. Yes. Right. Yeah. Ronnie, I hope I didn't delete. Nobody deleted anything. Yes. My 401k is going to be great again. Yes. I do understand that. I get it. I totally understand that. Yeah. It's we'll figure all this out here. All right. So, Alfred, right on. Oh, that's great. Okay. And yeah, Alfred, I'd like to thank you for your service as well. Thank you, Rhonda, for saying that. And I think we would all echo that. To all veterans out there, to anyone who has served, anyone who has family had served, God forbid anyone who has lost family in the line of duty and service. I know that's a Memorial Day kind of thing, but the families need to get some love too, period. Families in a lot of cases are putting everything on the line too. They're putting one of their souls on there. So yes. Mm-hmm. Jogger season baseball shorts are gone. Oh, basketball shorts are gone. I don't really do the basketball short thing, but yeah, I'm down with that. Mm-hmm. All right, they've been. Oh, here we go. There we go. Again, this. Take credit for it when you can. Facebook user. They have been gaslit for years with all the lies. That's true. I cannot believe the difference of how people responded to elections in the 80s, 90s compared to today. Kids having to take the day off from the college classes. How will these people survive in the world? They're that fragile. I did see a meme today that said, I just want to jump in a time machine and put my kids back in 1985 and see how long they last. The clock would be ticking. It would. I don't know how long it'd be, but so I'm talking to intern Beans, who's up at NAU, and she said, Dad, every single class starts with, I know the emotions are still raw. I know things are still rough from the election. And she's like, it's been days. Let's go. Let's get back to this. But again, by coming by it honestly, and by the comment just now about being gaslit, these kids aren't being given permission to be upset about it. They're being shown an expectation by these professors to be upset about it. That's a tough pill to swallow as a parent. Like, wait a second. No. I get it. I get you wanted someone to win and they didn't. So time to stand up, dust yourself off, and let's 1 foot in front of the other. Let's go. Be the change you want to be then. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Michael Jackson said that. Be the change you wanted that election to bring. You be that now. Because I'll tell you what, Kamala Harris couldn't have been it. Hillary Clinton couldn't have been it. Any Democrat in the world couldn't have been it. Any Republican in the world will not be it. They're not going to change for you. You can change the world around you. And that's a message I hope we can give everybody. Be that light. If you think Donald Trump stands for everything gross and disgusting, then be the opposite to everyone involved. I'm talking about somebody checking you out during the holidays, right? They get their butts kicked every single year. Be sweet. Be sweet. Have some water in your car. Have some socks in your car. See a homeless person? Boom. Like, be change. Be change. You can do this. All right. Party over people. That politicians are a 100% party over people. Rhonda, you do have one signature in there as you. That's why I get that. Yeah. 5 stages of gripping reality. Yeah. And at the end, it's acceptance. It's like, okay. And we got to get you there. Absolutely get you there. Mm-hmm. Yes. Someone said they didn't vote. What you got, Mike, here? 25 U.S. Army infantry combat veteran. A day. It's 1 month of pride. Hey, brother, I'm telling you. And you did. I'll call him out on it. Don't care. Absolutely don't care. You had a commander-in-chief that was doing this. Caskets rolling by. It's disturbing. Veterans are given a pretty good package, but not enough. And I think that the rest of the package is missing from the, whatever the benefits, whatever, maybe college or maybe pension, whatever it is. It's here. It's in us. It just truly isn't us. And I think I hope it's turning around. God, I hope it's turning around, because I know, as speaking on an entire generation, Gen X loves you, and we're respectful of you for sure. Mm-hmm. Former tech company used to give people post-election day off. The feelings were, oh yeah, Brendan. That tech companies still to this day do that. My football coaches never paid a compliment. They demanded perfection. Anything else was a terrible play. Do it right. Good. Then all of us can do that. Telling you, we can. We can all do it right. Just do it right. And if you think nothing needs to change, cool. Rock on. But I know all of us aren't sitting around, upset about the election. We've got to do it. Yeah. Media will always blame the voters. So it says, why is the media blaming the voters but refuse to blame the platform or policy? Because the death struggle has begun in mainstream media. It's over. One of the things that this election taught us, and again, I'm not getting into Trump versus Harris. We don't do that anymore in other news. We're good. But media's toast, and they know it. They know when one candidate went on the biggest podcasts in the world and then won in a landslide, when the other candidate went on every alphabet network and every, corporate media thing that candidate could go on, and then had every celebrity bazillionaire endorser, didn't work. Lost in a landslide. Mainstream media is done. This is the new way right here. This is the new way of getting information, period. And that is a responsibility that I hope we all can take a little bit seriously. And that I'm not going to come at you with stuff that is, not truthful. Another example of why this we just don't trust in that system. I'm going to give you an example. If I gave you $1 every second, it would take me 32 years-ish, roughly 32 years to get to $1 billion. 32 years if I hand you $1 every second. 32 years. The Harris campaign raised $1 billion. Okay? finished the last statement, 20 million in the hole. 20 million in debt. Now, don't give me anything about, Sonny Hostin talking about this is all misogyny. Don't give me all racism. These people don't know how to balance anything. These people have no idea the value of a dollar. They have no idea the value of hard work. They have zero clue what you and I do, Republican or Democrat. What we the people do. We got to figure out how much money I got, and so this is what I can do with it. Even if I go in the hole, woo, it's not as easy to get out if you are 20 million in the hole as a presidential candidate and standing vice president. But this is kind of a interesting day because it started. I was reading throwing an idea out there. I am considering ideas to film. What about a Constitution 10 series? What's Constitution? Oh, 101 series. Sorry. I thought it was 10 exclamation point. Don't have the spectacles on. I love Constitution 101, Ron. That'd be a beautiful idea. We'd share the hell out of that. Absolutely. We'd play some of that on here. So get that done. Do it. And let's make it happen. I thought it was 120 million a whole with a lot of their staffers unpaid and owned money. I had 20 million, Brendan, as I think Barstool Sports was, I had Barstool something. Barstool's everywhere. Barstool something was saying 20 million. It might be 120. I wouldn't doubt that at all. It's the elites wanting war on the ordinary average guy. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's very, very true. And it's garbage like this. I did say that we are not able, we will not, I do not want to bash people. I don't want to bash people that are sad. I don't want to bash people that are upset about this because, again, they come by it honestly, whether they just have a brain that's not fully developed yet. And I'm not ripping, your brain does not develop until your mid-20s. It's not fully developed. So maybe it's just, a lack of emotional maturity stacked on top of algorithms. What do they call it? Rage scrolling, that kind of stuff. Yeah. And it's an addiction. But I did say we can make fun of pundits. I did say we can make fun of talking heads. I did say we can make fun of evil slappies like this guy. If anyone thinks Donald Trump is a bad person, how about Donald Trump's lawyer, former lawyer that turned on him, violating everything he had as, I believe he was disbarred. Michael Cohen wanted to get on and talk about, I'm not leaving. I told you I'm going to move and I'm working on my passport with a different name. And if he's reelected, I'm out of here, right? So this worm, stereotypical jackhat, gets on social media to declare this is my country and I'm staying here. You leave. I can't think of a slimier thing, but it's funny. Why is it funny? Because Michael Cohen can't even work the screen and can't get his dumb filters to turn off while he's trying this. This is genius. Go.
Problem. Wow. Genius you are. Can we stop with that? I appreciate it. I don't like the stupid turkeys. All right. Let's just knock that stupid shit off, please. All right. I did. I said I was leaving.
Nothing makes me happier than to watch this absolute slime ball. Slime ball when he was on Team Trump, slime ball after Team Trump, slime ball all around.
What do you think happens to you if he wins?
Well, I'm out of here. I mean, I'm already working on a foreign passport with a completely different name. I don't know how it's going to work as far as dealing with my wife. And then the following day, get that through your dumb heads.
Yeah,
the following day, I turned around and I said that there's no chance in the world that I'm leaving my country. Thank you very much.
You leave.
All right? I'm not leaving anyway. You leave.
You leave.
This is my country.
My country.
And I have every right, every single right within which to turn around when we stop so we can. All right, 2 seconds. I'm going to end up blocking this idiot.
You can look at him. Look at this guy. Oh my God. Oh, that is so fantastic. Oh my gosh. I might just play that as a decompression session at the end of the week. That's just at the end of the show. Holy mackerel. Woo. Wait, no. Hold on. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? There you go. Somebody later's new European name is douchebag. oh man. Okay, so you make fun of me. I can take it, says Alfred. Well, yeah, dude, you military badass, you. And if you can't laugh at that, I won. Why is America known as the Americans are known as Yankees? Dude, deplorable. That's awesome. You know, Yankee Doodle Dandy is not, I mean, we sing it. Yankee Doodle went to town. That was actually a European song making fun of us. That's a British song making fun of us after the war. Like that we're just white trash. That's what that song is. Oh, God, I could just play Michael Cohen just losing it. But getting back to this, a couple of reasons why we lost. CNN actually played, while the Harris campaign lost, a CNN pundit, a Democrat strategist, was with a Republican strategist. Democrat strategist absolutely destroyed the narrative on CNN. And it's fabulous. But first, let me get to Sunny Hostin, where I'm just going over reasons why the mainstream media screwed Kamala Harris over. Listen to this.
We talk a lot about these different demographics and these assumptions of where they're going to go. Latinos in Texas, a district that's 97% Latino, went 75 percentage points for Donald Trump. Why?
Misogyny.
Misogyny.
No,
That's
it's on the border.
It's
the border
misogyny.
crisis is on their doorstep.
So
and they were begging people to care about it for years. We need to take some lessons.
Misogyny and sexism. That's it, says Sunny Hostin.
The lessons are not misogyny and sexism.
Who's there? Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah, I love it that people watch that show. I just think it's yeah. She's like, no, it's a border town that's been absolutely destroyed by this open border policy. It's like misogyny. All of those, this Hispanics are misogynist. They're racist. Oh, this is just absolutely perfect. You know, a buddy of mine's mom watches it every day. And you know who he is. You know him well. Not kidding. Morning show host. Anyway, let's get to it. The CNN. This is the best thing. Now, I had to watch a video this morning because I do my best. I try my best. Check the other side out, see what's going on, check things out. I watched a video of a man who you saw him, you would go, Trump supporter. No. Gave a pretty solid definition of why he was upset, never been upset before, but why he was upset after this election. And it was a solid argument. I didn't like it because it was basically knocking me down, but I think he meant it sincerely. But again, that's the emotional equity side. Okay. The non-emotional equity side is what you are about to see. These next two clips explain, here's why there was a loss. Literally, here's why there was a loss. And this is why it's fired up to me. By the way, again, this is a Democrat strategist.
Truths to my friends in the Democratic Party. This is not Joe Biden's fault. It's not Kamala Harris's fault. It's not Barack Obama's fault. It is the fault of the Democratic Party in not knowing how to communicate effectively to voters. We are not the party of common sense.
Yes.
Which is what the message that voters sent to us. For a number of reasons. We don't know how to speak to voters. When we address Latino, and language has meaning. When we address Latino voters as Latinx, for instance.
Yep.
Because that's the politically correct thing to do. It makes them think that we don't even live on the same planet.
Get it, girl.
As they do. When we are too afraid to say that, hey, college kids, if you're trashing a campus at Columbia University because you're unhappy about some sort of policy and you're taking over a university, and you're trashing it and preventing other students from learning, that is unacceptable. But we're so worried about alienating one or another cohort in our coalition that we don't know what to say when normal people look at that and say, wait a second, I send my kids to...
My man's a Republican strategist over there on the right, and he's just sitting there saying, quiet, let her cook. He is just staying quiet as a mouse. He's a let her cook. Let her cook because she's nailing this.
College so they can learn, not so that they can burn buildings and trash lawns, right?
Yep.
And so on and so forth. When we put pronouns after names and say she, her, as opposed to saying, you know what, if I call you by the wrong pronoun, call me out. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. But stop with the virtue signaling and just speak to people like they're normal. There's nothing.
Do you hear the circuits frying on whatever her name is right there? Who looks like the wife from Modern Dad or Family Dad or whatever the heck that cartoon is? Yeah, just looks just like her. Anyway, her circuits are frying right now.
Thing I'm going to say to Shermichael that I'm not going to say to you, that I'm not going to say to somebody else. I speak the same language to everybody. But that's not what Democrats do. We constantly try to parse out different ways of speaking to different cohorts because our focus groups or our polling shows that so-and-so appeals to such and such.
Yep.
That's not how normal people think. It's
Nope.
not common sense. And we need to start being the party of common sense again. Joe Biden is not responsible for that. Neither is Kamala Harris. It is a problem that Democrats have had for years. I've been banging the drum on this for, I don't know how, probably 10 years, if not longer on this. We need to get back to being the party of common sense, that people look at us and say, we understand you. We appreciate what you say because you speak our language. And until we do that, we should stop blaming other people for our own mistakes.
Dang, y'all. That's how it's done. It's true. And that's part of it, by the way. That's part of it. Because I believe it was Kamala and Tim's new pronouns has been. That's right. The party that called others, the other side, uneducated garbage fascists. Yes. The thing that's important there is that's only part of it. When you have, if you go back to Joe Biden's speech in Georgia, I believe it's in his first year, it was the most divisive thing I've really heard of. I mean, he told Barack, hold my beer. I mean, it was that divisive. And then on top of that, do you remember the pandemic? How we lost sight of the pandemic? The pandemic of the unvaccinated. Our patience is wearing thin. We should lock you up in your homes. You should not be able to leave until you get the shot. Get the shot. We're vilified. And that was right on top of us being called, white supremacists. The biggest threat to our nation is white supremacy and white nationalism. Show me what happened. If that was the biggest threat to our nation, are we just that badass that no one would ever attack our nation from within? Is that it? No, because y'all made it up. It was divisive crap. It was terrible and divisive crap. I know the most conservative of conservative people, and not all of them look like me. They can't be called white nationalists. They have Trump signs in their yard. Yeah, still waiting on the winter of death. Oh, crap. I forgot about that one. Yes. Coming up as the winter of death. Winter is approaching. Gone back to. Yeah. The one, are you vaccinated or unvaccinated? Isn't that a weird sign? That a weird question? I like to donate blood, and I do it for health reasons. I really, I'm not saying, I donate blood. I literally do it for health reasons, but I guess it does some good. So right on. That question, are you vaccinated or unvaccinated? Absolutely unbelievable. Yes, but anyway, that is why. And then how about this? This guy is what is it? Robbie Starbuck, I think his name is. That can't be his real name. Again, when we got into media, people were like, "Oh, what's your real name?" No, my name is Mike Russell. I wouldn't have picked Mike Russell as a cool name. I did do a couple of shows in Vegas for not iHeart right when I started at iHeart, so I had to do it for a different place. So my boss told me to just use a different name. I was Russ Michaels. Russ Michaels is big in Vegas. Let me tell you. Woo, Russ Michaels. Remember Russ Michaels? Oh, yeah, that talk show guy. Remember Russ Michaels? So I had to go by a different name. That's what I picked because that's the only thing I could remember. I was going to go with Chess Rockwell or Dirk Diggler, but I thought I'd get busted. They told me to do a different name. All right. Robbie Starbuck, seriously cannot be his name, but he's the guy that has exposed Harley Davidson for its DEI practices, John Deere for its DEI practices, and a couple others that didn't even go anywhere because they changed immediately. Right when they found out he was he had their scent, gone, change it. Not all conservatives look the same. Yeah. The white right. Not a brown logo. I'm wearing a blue shirt with a red one. My beard is a little bit grayer than Mike's. Hey, there's no gray in my beard. Is there gray in my beard? You know why? And I am growing this thing out. Queen Bee does like the gray in the beard, so she's like, grow it out. I'm like, yes, ma'am. I got you. Hey, if there's little that can get a lot, I'm happy. I'll do it. This is very little that can get a lot. We're moving on now. Turd Ferguson. Oh my God, yes, Mike. Turd Ferguson. Dodgers had a relief pitcher named Ferguson, and I kept saying Turd Ferguson every time he came up, and no one, crickets. I'm like, no one, Turd Ferguson? No one. No one watched SNL back in the heyday? I'm on your mother, Trebek. Okay, let's get back to Robbie Starbuck. Check this out. This is fantastic, guys. This is the National Institute of Health getting called out.
Show you guys some of the insanity going on within our government that we can now change. I need you all to tag RFK Jr. because he's going to be in charge of this section of the government under the new Trump admin. And we need to get on record that this is going to stop. This is the NIH's NIA language guide, and it defines what they call, quote, stigmatizing terms. What are those stigmatizing terms? And by the way, I want y'all to keep in mind, this plays into the grant process. If you use these, quote, stigmatizing terms, you will be penalized and will not receive grants. So what are some of those stigmatizing terms you can see right there? They say stigmatizing terms. How about this one? Unprotected sex. You're not supposed to say that anymore. You have to say condomless sex. And you better.
What the living hell? Really? We went with no glove, no love. Remember that? Can you put that in the grant application? No glove, no love? What in the hell? You can't say unprotected sex anymore? Condomless? Oh, that's as bad as how homeless is now unhoused. Oy.
Better not say promiscuity, because if you say somebody's promiscuous, that could, in their language, add an unnecessary value judgment. And
or say part of the 4B movement. Oy.
You guys ready for the best one? This one's my favorite, and there's crazy stuff throughout this whole document, but man and woman are considered stigmatizing terms. Yeah. They also don't want you to use the term man and woman because that is not inclusive to the non-binary people, apparently. But you can't use man and woman because those are offensive. You're supposed to say cisgender man, cisgender woman, and that is because they believe that some women can have a penis and some men can have vaginas. I am not.
So the kid in that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie was wrong? Kindergarten Kyle? He was wrong? I guess he was. What is cisgender? Cisgender? Does that mean just, how about, I guess because you can't say regular, normal, straight. Let's say cisgender? I've tried to write a grant before, and I'm done. They would have kicked that thing out. Kicked it out.
Not joking. This is the leading science and medicine authority in our country. They also want you to be inclusive by not
NIA, right? This is
saying breastfeeding and saying chest feeding instead.
Chest
feeding.
Oh,
and mothers? No, that's also a stigmatizing term. You're just birth parents and pregnant people to them. And you better not call it mother-to-child transmission when a mother gives their child an STD, because that could place some blame on, quote, pregnant people. In their glossary, they also define gender as a social construct, and they say that this binary gender approach is something that has been perpetuated and created by colonialism. I am not joking. They also push very hard for the use of the term cisgender. They also push very hard for the use of pronouns in this document, and they go so far as to say that it is always appropriate to ask people what their preferred pronouns are. Again, I am not joking. It's right there. The NIH also has a DEI prize competition for universities where they can win prizes if they push DEI hard enough.
Play dumb games, get dumb prizes. Wow. Okay. My dog identifies as a squirrel, so I'm going to take him to the vet and hopefully get him some, surgical changes. That's a big squirrel. A giant squirrel right there. Stigmatizing term for RFK to worry about. Fatso large. Chuck, wait, come on. Let's go. Where is it? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Stupid. Fatso lard ass chunk monster. Tubby McTubbins. Notorious PIG. Alan Thicke and El Gordo. Holy mackerel. That is funny. Okay, yeah. No Chubby Bunny. Chubby Bunny. I like Chubby Bunny. Chubby McChubster. Yes. More 4B than leftists getting vasectomies. How bad? What? No, now vasectomies are going up? Are you got to be kidding me? The more leftists getting vasectomies is now a bad thing that they aren't reproducing. Yeah, exactly. There's somebody just rolled up into the crib. It's Queen Bee. Come say hi. Can't you say hi? Queen Bee's here. Hold on. We got Robbie Starbuck on here, so get him off. Come on. Say hello.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, and it's Ozzy. Come here, Bubba. And it's Ozzy. Say hello, Ozzy. Say hello. He's like, nope, not going to say hello. All right. Oh, wow. What are you doing here? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, get Ozzy. Now people are saying hi, Queen Bee. And then aw for Ozzy. Just open the back door for him. Sorry, gang. Now we return to our regularly scheduled programming. What a fun treat. All right. I heard the garage door open. I was like, what is happening here? Yes. Spontaneously combust. I love that. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going back to Robbie Starbuck here. Let's get back to our man here. There you go, Robbie Starbuck. There we go.
As you can see here, equity is one of their stated top focuses. Equity is a Marxist concept and term which artificially lifts up people who do not try as hard to reach the level of people who are trying harder. It doesn't matter what your race is. If you believe in excellence, equity is the enemy of excellence. Here's the good news though. In a couple short months, we have the power to stop this and put an end to this lunacy. So share this video, tag Robert Kennedy Jr. We want him to see this and make a statement that this is going to stop this lunacy.
Yeah, this is going to stop. Well, I don't know. Do you think it is? I don't know if that lunacy can stop. I think that train has left the station. I think that toothpaste is out of the tube. I don't know if you can put that back. It's not like there's a whole generation and a half wave that haven't bought that. I mean, I still haven't heard anyone say the term chest feeding. Not one time. But I don't think we can. Yeah, I don't think there's a RFK Jr. or anybody that could put that back. I don't care what NAAID or NIH or any of those things. I don't think any of the FDA. I don't think anybody can put that back. You can change manuals. You can change the grant approval system, but I don't think you can do that. Aw, thank you, Rhonda. Queen Bee. Rhonda says you're very pretty. She said, oh, thank you. So, there you go. All right, bye. Have fun. So anyway, but yeah, you can't get that. You just can't put it back in there. Sorry. If you guys think that we could put that toothpaste back in the tube, we can make it the way it used to be. I really don't think so. This gender thing is out of damn control. It truly is out of control. And okay, not even out of control is bad. It's just, we can't, there's no way you can put a handle on something and pull it back in and rein it back in if you can't even grab the reins. If there's just too many options and they're just going everywhere, that's the problem. That's the hard part. And I don't think we can do that. I just don't think we have it in us. What did Brennan say? Having a steak and a beer after doing 100 push-ups? Okay. Here you go. It's Friday. Oh, I love you guys. I really, really do. Yeah, this is something I think we can walk away from it in just normal, everyday us. But again, when I was talking about telling the liberals, be the change you want to be, then just you go be that change. Don't rely on a Kamala Harris or somebody to be the change. You be the change. You do it. Get your friends to do it. But just don't do it in just a way that society laughs at, like white dudes for Kamala or like nonsense. Like, just stop. Just be normal, be local. What was it? It was $500,000. I saw what Ben Stiller when it was the comedians for Kamala or comedians for Harris, whatever the hell it was. Oh, I'll put in $500,000 campaign. They lost $500,000. Dude walked away from $500,000. That's gambling. I mean, really, unless you are a business, a large corporation that can put in $1 million, $2 million to the cause, and you're going to get something out of this. It's gambling. It's gambling. Look at all the big corporations that gave to Kamala's campaign. Done. That's over. That's gambling. Now all the corporations gave to Trumpy's campaign. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Buy stock in them. They're going to be doing just fine. But before we wrap it up, and you guys are just so lovely. You guys are fantastic. Let's see. I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Hello, sir. What can I help you there, son? Oh, you gonna bark at somebody? Bob Ross is in the corner, and Ozzy is not a fan, apparently. So Ozzy's taking off. He's like, screw this, I'm out. Anyway, if we didn't have something to worry about, let's do it now. After COVID was a thing, after COVID, just we're like, okay, we're kind of good. I think we've got this whole COVID thing now. No one tests for COVID anymore. Nobody's out wearing masks, and if they are, God bless you. You know, again, you've been gaslit for 2 years, and you think that that's going to help you. Cool, right on. Good for you. Do your thing. We also thought that opioids were good for us, right? So we all fall for it every now and again. But remember when they brought in monkeypox? Monkeypox is going to be it. It was, we were developing a monkeypox vaccine. Biden was, we have bought 30,000 vials of the monkeypox vaccine. You can sit down, buddy. It's okay. We've been doing 30,000 vials of the monkeypox vaccine. And then everybody did their quick research, little Google search, and goes, I know how not to get that. I'm good. I know how to not get monkeypox. Pretty damn sure. My kids, one of my kids and one of Queen Bee's kids were having a full discussion on how freaked out they were about monkeypox. And I had to go to Queen Bee. I had to say, hey, can I facilitate this? I'm going to take care of this problem right now. Both of you are okay. You guys are good. You guys are not going to get monkeypox. I pretty damn near guarantee it. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Okay? Yes. Just waiting for the beginning of the movie to happen in real life. Yeah? Or I guess we have to worry about monkey something. Check it out.
Today warn the community to lock their doors and windows after 40 monkeys. Yes, 40 monkeys escaped from a research facility.
Escape from a what? Escape from a...
Monkeys. Yes, 40 monkeys escaped from a research facility. The primates broke loose last night from the Alpha Genesis facility in Yemen.
And of course it's called Alpha Genesis. Like that's straight out of a horror movie. This is it, seriously.
Yamasi, 60 miles away from Charleston. Police now work to track down the fugitive monkeys using traps and thermal imaging cameras. Police tell the community to call 911 if you see one of these monkeys.
Yeah, because you're getting, here's what, I don't even know if you can pull it off. Because that monkey's probably going to be driving a big rig going like, dude, I just got right from the facility. You have no idea what I'm capable of. I have these. I'm good. Holy mackerel. A research facility. Where the hell's PETA on this one? Where you at? HSUS? Where you at? Where you guys at on this one? A research facility had 40 monkeys like that? Oh. Grizz has escaped. Yes. I'm absolutely, again, and you know they escaped in some cool way. You know they absolutely escaped in some cool way. It was all, they got together and figured this out. Nobody left a door open. They just got out. They did. Now it's sprockets. Let's say my monkey. Mm-hmm. Yes. 20 days. Oh, yeah, seriously. Not digging this news at all. I had a buddy of mine who posted, he's in North Carolina, and he's like, I leave the state for 1 damn week. And this happens. You guys are the coolest, most amazing, awesome people in the world. And I love working with you each and every day. And I love that you guys share this out. I love that you guys like it. I like that you guys are participating in this. Please keep participating in this. And I promise the decompression session, we're just going to do Michael Cohen again. If you missed it, this is too funny. People just jacking with him because he's too stupid to realize how to freaking turn this feature off.
Wow. Genius you are. Can we stop with that? I appreciate it. I don't like the stupid turkeys. All right, let's just knock that stupid shit off, please. All right.
Couldn't happen to a better idiot.
I did. I said I was leaving.
What do you think happens to you if he wins?
Well, I'm out of here. I mean, I'm already working on a foreign passport with a completely different name. I don't know how it's going to work as far as dealing with my wife.
And then the following day, get that through your dumb heads. The following day, I turned around and I said that there's no chance in the world that I'm leaving my country. Thank you very much. All right? I'm not leaving anyway. You leave.
You leave.
It's my country. And I have every right, every single right within which to turn around when we stop so we can. All right, 2 seconds. I'm going to end up blocking this idiot.
Oh, I'm going to end up blocking him. Oh my God. There it is right there. I can't. Oh my goodness. Hey, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me get let me compose myself here. All of you that have served, thank you so much. This is your weekend. I wish you had a month. I wish we could celebrate you more each and every day, as I think a good amount of this country tries to do, and to honor each of you that have served this nation. And we're thankful for you. We're thankful for your family members that have done the same. We're thankful for those that have gone, that have passed. And we are thankful for each of the youngins like mine who are planning on going in and doing the same. So we're thankful for you. We love you. We owe you. And we're not forgetting about you. So let's do it. And let's have a great weekend, a great safe weekend. Let's honor these veterans by being safe and not being jackasses. And let's do this again on Tuesday, right here at noon on In Other News. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you, veterans.